Hi, my name is Nimna Gabadage. I am FSU Student Body President, and I am currently a senior here at Florida State University studying finance, graduating in spring 2023. The reason I chose FSU is actually my sophomore year of high school. My brother's an FSU grad. We came up to visit him, and we went to a football game. I think we were playing Notre Dame. I can't remember off the top of my head. But there was just something so special about this place. I think people always talk about Florida State having just a different culture and different people, and it was just so palpable when I visited that there was just no way on earth I couldn't go to this university after visiting. Being the first child of Sri Lankan immigrants to be a university student body president in this country is such an incredible thing. I think for me, something I struggled with when I was younger was not having someone to look up to who looked like me in leadership roles like this. So I think being able to pave the way for the next generation of students here at Florida State University and beyond is just such a special thing. So a day in my life is actually really fun because the cool thing about this job is none of my days are kind of exactly the same. I think the only constant is I go to the gym every single morning because that is kind of my safe space and how I collect my thoughts in the morning. And then I have my office hours 12 to 4, Monday through Thursday. But aside from that, every single one of my days is completely different, which I think is what keeps it so exciting. It makes it so rewarding. It has been truly just such a rewarding experience. I think I didn't fully understand the significance of having a seat at the table until I was there, and being able to elevate, the stories of students who might typically go unheard or bring issues to the table that, people in administration might not be fully aware of is such an incredible experience. And it's wonderful to be able to be an advocate for all the amazing students who come from all different walks of life here at Florida State University. Serving as the chair of the Florida Students Association and being a member of the Florida Board of Governors, representing the over 400,000 students from across the state of Florida is one of the most remarkable things, mainly because, as much as I love Florida State University and its students, there are certain issues that are beyond Florida State and affect every single student across our campuses. So for example, food insecurity is something that we're tackling at the Florida Students Association, making sure that no student goes hungry, and working with the legislature to make that a reality is one of the most rewarding things. And being able to be an advocate on that level especially, bring issues to a state level that affect our students across our state, across all 12 institutions, is such a wonderful form of advocacy. So I actually have a few favorite go-to spots on campus for different things. So when it comes to studying, I think the Dodd Hall kind of museum is genuinely the coolest place you can go to study, especially because you feel like you're in a completely different world. But aside from that, I think Doak Campbell on a game day, or whether if it's not a game day, is such an important part of Florida State University. I love Langford Green at night, especially when the lights are lit up and you see the unconquered statue kind of silhouetted in the background, I think is my favorite spot. I think the most important thing that I learned as student body president is, opposed to a lot of different leadership roles I kind of held during my time here, the student body president really emphasized how being a good leader really is being rooted in being a good listener. I think above anything, I think being able to uplift other people's stories that you've heard or their lived experiences, students from all walks of life, is really the root of what being in an advocacy role like student body president is. I have a soapbox, I have a platform, I have a springboard to make sure that their issues are heard. I think space makes a world of difference when it comes to student life here. I think especially with COVID, and then combined with not having student unions since 2018, we were really suffering from a very disengaged kind of student experience here at Florida State. We had a lot of students who would kind of go to class and go home and didn't enjoy spending time on our campus. And I think since this building's been open specifically, it has been day and night. Students are excited to be here. You have this incredible opportunity for all of our different students to interact with each other, mingle, students who normally wouldn't interact with each other. And I'm just honestly very excited to see where it goes from here, because our students are happy to be here, and that above anything is what's going to lead to success in a classroom. My favorite FSU memory was when the Noles played LSU in September of 2022. Being able to celebrate that next to President McCullough and all of us having such a good time in a stadium full of Seminoles was, honestly felt like a dream, and it was one of my coolest, it was the coolest experience I've ever had at Florida State University. What's next for me after I graduate? So right now the plan is following graduation in the spring of 23, going to Washington, D.C. to work in public policy and governmental affairs in either private or public sector. But after hopefully a few years of that, I hope to be in law school. I think the advice that I would give for other graduating seniors who are soon to be alumni is continue to stay invested in this university. I think we all owe Florida State University something in one form or the other, and I think the best way for us to express that is to pay it forward, continuing to show support whatever way you can to the next generation of Seminoles here at Florida State.
Hello, my name is Jack Hitchcock, and I'm the student body president-elect of Florida State University. I'm currently a junior studying international affairs and interdisciplinary social sciences. And I'm so excited to be able to get into this role, to be able to serve the students through passion and experience.
This episode is sponsored by the Alumni Benefits Program. Travel is back. If you're planning a trip and want peace of mind, don't forget travel insurance. With flight delays, lost baggage, and unexpected illnesses, it's more important than ever to protect your trip. Buying travel insurance through the Alumni Benefits Program is easy. Get a quick quote, compare plans, and choose the right coverage for your travel needs and budget. See for yourself the additional comfort our plans can provide. Visit FSUalumnibenefits.com. That's FSUalumnibenefits.com.